Hi, everybody. I hope you're all having a great evening. Excited to be back with you. This is our happy anniversary take two. So, hopefully, tonight I will not have any coughing fits. I won't have any reason to leave all of you because it broke my heart last night when I had to excuse myself and it was sort of like one of those rough nights. Hey, Sandy, thanks for coming back. So glad to have all of you here. Thank you for wanting to come back. And I think we all have myself ready. Yes, Nicole, I'm back. I think we have a lot of things in place tonight. Hi, Lauren. So I hope we're good to go. I've been drinking hot tea. The team, Megan and Kylie and Doug and I went out for dinner. Hi, Jean Marie. Thank you. Love you back. We went out to dinner tonight. I had hot tea with my dinner. I have hot tea here with me. I did pretty good all day, but that was the case yesterday too. So this morning I had a bit of a coughing fit. Like it's just kind of, I feel fine otherwise, but you all know, like sometimes those things just grab hold of you and they just decide they don't want to let go. So I'm going to do my best. I'm not going to try to get all the way up here with my voice because we know what happened yesterday because I was so excited. But hopefully we're good to go. Megan and Kylie are standing by with more hot water. I have cough drops, so let's just go for it, shall we? Thanks so much for jumping in with me again tonight because there are so many things I wanted to talk to you about last night that sadly I had to cut short. So hopefully tonight I can really kind of, for those of you who've been with us for a while, hi Penny, so good to be back. Thank you. For those of you who have been with Just Jill for a while, you're going to know the story of a few of these products. I do really want to do a nice deep dive for you on our new home fragrances. I was really struggling to get those out for you yesterday, and we're so excited. I don't think we've brought this many new fragrances at the same time since we launched our candle collection almost 3 years ago. So candle maker Ed and I worked really hard to also listen to, thanks Adrian, to listen to what you were wanting from our candles. I mean, you've been so wonderful in support of our candles, and we'll talk about why they're different. But one exciting thing, whether you're looking at our new assortment or you need to stock up for the season, with any of our home fragrance duo purchases, so this is one of our anniversary specials, with any home fragrance duo, so it could be a candle duo, it could be a candle and a room spray duo, it could be 2 room sprays. If you purchase any of those sets that we put together for you, Candle Maker Ed will include a 2-ounce bottle of a room spray fragrance as a bonus. So, and just so you know, this is our normal size room fragrance, 4 ounces. You're getting a 2-ounce. So it's not like it's an itty bitty one. You're getting 2 ounces. This is still 400 sprays, which is incredible. And you really only need, 2 or 3 spritzes to fragrance the room. This is, essential oils. And you can even use it the way you use Poo-Pourri. If you want to spray before you go to the bathroom, you can use it that way too, because they're all natural fragrances, which is amazing. Becky said, bought 3 Power Beads bracelets last night. My favorite, going to order the new Gardenia candle tonight. Love the candles too. Becky, thank you. Another one of our anniversary offers. Thank you, dear friend Jen from Power Beads by Jen. Almost all of our Power Beads bracelets are $39 for the month of April. That's huge. They're almost always $49. And there's so many different styles for you to choose from. I'm going to show you some of our newest. Some of you jumped on that last night. The only bracelets from Jen, and by the way, that $39 also means her status ones. So the ones that have the cooler, bigger beads, those are $39 too. And her set of 2 hematites, which don't tarnish and don't wear off, those are $39. The only ones we didn't mark down, just so you know, and you don't think it's a mistake or you're wondering why, a few of our bracelets we created to donate part of the proceeds to charity. And if we mark that down, we lose that donation amount, right? So for our pancreatic cancer, our breast cancer, our Kidney Center for Autism, which is really important in the month of April, all of those still remain at that $49 price point, but all the other Power Beads are $39. By the way, we are going to do our giveaway tonight. We tried to do it. We started to talk about it last night, but then we cut things short. So if you're here tonight with us on Facebook and YouTube, unfortunately, comments from Instagram don't flow over. So my friends on YouTube and on Facebook and YouTube, make sure you comment something during the chat, because that's where we pull the names from that get circled into the little drawing-o-meter that Megan runs for us. And we're giving away a set of our spring coasters, which I love. It's like one of my favorite items because I think it just is perky. And so you get these cute coasters. One says spring is in the air. This one says home tweet home. This one says lovely birds welcome. And this one says hello sunny days. And it's been pouring all day here. So hello sunny days. I'm ready to see you again. So little giveaway. We'll give away those coasters. We'll do the drawing at the end of our chat. Okay. You guys ready to rock and roll? I am. Okay. Rebecca said, I ordered the hurricane lights and the Dobo candle with the orchid scent. Oh, awesome, Rebecca. I hope you enjoy them. So you guys have been loving, you gals, sorry, it's just habit. I should just take that out. Everybody, you all have been loving our hurricane sets. So I'm so happy. Please take pictures of how you're using them in your home. I want to see. So we're going to do another feature on these coming up. We did it. It's like we're on our third reorder. You all are swooping on them, which makes me happy. Probably one of the best investments you can make, I think, in home decor. And we're going to talk about those in a couple of weeks. We have some other new home decor things coming in this month. So let's just group here for a second. Hi, all 274 people watching right now. I love all of you. Thank you. So April 2021, on the heels of a pandemic and COVID, I decided to start a retail business. And right there, you should say this one's a little off her rocker. In any event, we launched the Just Jill shop with a few pieces of Italian jewelry, a Power Beads bracelet, and a watch from Ecclesi. And that's kind of all we had. And then slowly but surely, we started, partnering with some great brands. I was able to reach out to friends of mine in the business. And here we are 3 years later. We've had millions of people stop by and check out the Just Jill shop. Thankfully, some of those decided to shop with us too, so we can keep our little website going. We have hundreds of items for you to shop for now. And more than anything, I hope what you found and what our mission really here is at Just Jill is for this to be a really fun place to hang out. Like we do the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube lives. I love getting to know all of you. We know you. We know your names. We recognize you. We're so happy you're here. And I hope what this experience gives you in a world where now you can shop anywhere. You can shop wherever you are on your phone. Every business possible has a website. Even when you watch the Today Show and Good Morning America, you can shop from them now for stuff. So this is a pretty competitive space. And I feel so lucky to have a community. And that's what you are, your community, your family to us that enjoys what we're pulling together, enjoys the point of view that we take with our products. I hope for those of you, thank you, Lisa. It is a happy anniversary to my team because I wouldn't be here without them. And, for those of you who don't know me or just, flipping through, I've worked in retail for many years, televised retail. I was a host on QVC for over 25 years. Before that, before my gig in the news business, which is what I went to school for, I worked in department stores. I worked in little gift shops. I've always loved being around products. I'm a shopper. Oh my gosh, I have a few extra bucks in my account. Believe me, I'm spending it on something. I love to go shopping. I love to buy new clothes. I love to find new things for my house. Home Goods and Target get me in trouble all of the time. And occasionally a walk through a nice department store does too. I'm like many of you. I love to shop, but I'm picky. I want quality. I'd like some friendly attention when I go shopping, not a bull in the china shop or pesky salesperson. I don't want it shoved down my throat. And I hope that I've taken my wants as a shopper and consumer and translated that into an experience that's fun to shop here at Just Jill. Unique products, fun things, fair prices, um, someone you can trust. Listen, sometimes we're bringing you items in food, for example, filet mignon. It ain't cheap, but I hope that you trust that the sources we would go to for an item that's higher priced could be jewelry, right? Could be beauty items, could be some of our home decor items. I hope what you found is you found a shopkeeper that you like and that you enjoy talking with and hearing from and seeing what they found for me this time. And that's really what it's been all about. I hope that's been your experience. I hope if we've made mistakes, you found that our customer service is second to none, that we are there to answer your questions, to help you out, to help you find things, to make things right. And thank you, Mary. So anyway, that's what we've been doing the last 3 years. I hope we've delivered on those promises to you. And as I say so often, thank you. Just thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for believing in me. Thanks for putting your trust in me. Thanks for trusting to part with your dollars with me. I take it seriously. I really do. It means a lot to me and to our team. So thank you. All right. That said, Greta, your first live. I'm so excited you're here. Thank you for being here. I love having you here. Thank you. All right. I'm going to take a little sip of my tea. I love this mug. Isn't it cute? And this is me to you, everybody. I love you. And I always will. And yeah, that's a little of my lipstick. I get lipstick on my coffee mugs too. All right. So can we talk? I'm already doing better 12 minutes in than I did last night, would just like to say. I don't know where to start. Can we talk home fragrance? Because I really want to talk about the new scents. And then don't go away. We're going to talk about the new power beads that I have for you, the best offer we've ever done on our sterling silver watch, and a great little home decor special too. Okay. But let me just talk to you real quickly about our home fragrances. We launched our home fragrances with candle maker Ed. Ed has been a friend of mine for probably over a decade. I met he and Angelo Sermales, my dear sweet Angelo friend, who was and is an amazing interior designer. Ed was his manager. They came to QVC to sell Angelo's items, and I happened to be the host, of course, because I did so many home shows. And it was like I had met like two long lost friends. Like we just clicked instantly, stayed in touch over all these years. Angelo and Ed had developed a candle line, so I knew they were doing candles. And so when the Just Jill shop came along, I reached out and said, hey, is there any way you would consider doing some candles for us? And they were, Ed was kind of like, sure, Jill, like, our sweet little Jill. Yeah, sure. I'll make a couple candles for you. And so we launched the candles and we sold out of like 120 candles in 4 minutes. I love that story so much. And I love even more to tease Ed about it because all of a sudden he was like, all these orders are coming in and he couldn't believe it. Like they just went crazy. And so we from there, have expanded the range and so many of you are devoted to our candles. I know they're not the cheapest candles you're going to find. They're not. And thank you for all of you, Karen. Thank you for those of you who are sharing your comments about the candles, because I think, I can sit here and talk about them, but it's so nice for those of you who've burned them, who've used the room sprays, have experienced what these candles are. First of all, they're made in the USA. They're made in Southern California by Ed and only Ed. So he is candle maker Ed, and he is watching over each batch of those candles like they're his children. He takes such great care. We use soy, so it's a cleaner burn. It is a longer burn, cotton wicks. Each of our jar candles is going to give you 75 to 80 hours of candlelight and fragrance. The fragrances we use are all natural essential oils. The soy wax comes from American farmers. So, there's even the glass that we use is made in the USA. So everything that we do with these candles, I think, sets us apart. Thank you, Julie. They're worth every penny. Thank you. The duos are your best value. Just going to tell you, one candle is 35, two is 49. So, so the duos are your value. And what we do at Just Jill is when we put two fragrances together, we put them together so that if you burn them in your home in different rooms at the same time, they blend into a third fragrance. Keep in mind, I was lucky at QVC to work with some of the best scent experts in the world. Harry and Laura Slatkin are the king and queen of fragrance. And I learned a lot from them about blending notes and the importance of certain elements in candles. And Ed knew that already too. So it's really been a labor of love. Ed and I have, custom made a lot of these fragrances together. And so that said, we have 6 new fragrances, 3 new duos. And remember, with any home fragrance duo, so 2 candles, a candle and a room spray, or 2 room sprays, you're going to get a 2-ounce additional bonus room spray, and it's Candle Maker Ed's choice. It'll be either bergamot or vanilla or awapui. They're wonderful fragrances for you to try. They're all very clean and likable, but that you get that bonus spray with any of our fragrance duos. So let me start with the one that I had to end with last night, sadly. So we're going to start there. Let me just find it. Oh, there it is. So one of our best-selling candles. How's everybody doing? Good, 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 good. Somebody just said, oh, Emily Lom. I'm going to answer your question right now. Yes, there is. And we're going to talk about it in this moment right now. It was Kismet. Okay, here we go. So one of our best-selling candles is called Cozy Winter Cabin. And Cozy Winter Cabin was this scene that I had in my crazy brain that I shared with Ed. And I'm like, here's what I want the candle to smell like. Imagine being in a cabin and it's snowing and there's pine trees and there's a fire and you're wearing a cashmere sweater. Go. So anyway, he nailed it. And Cozy Winter Cabin is one of our best-selling candles. I wanted to create that mood for summer. And so it became, I want a sunny coastal cottage. I want this idea of this, driftwood worn cool floors, maybe some hydrangeas blooming, the breeze from the ocean, the crashing waves, sea salt in the air, the warmth of sunshine, that ozone that you get when you're by the ocean air, right? Gardens blooming, maybe some, a fresh herb pot. Like I just wanted this sort of like, throw open the windows and just have that breeze and sunshine and warmth and salt and garden all in. Like my coastal cottage, I was like imagining something on like Martha's Vineyard. Go. And guess what? Sunny Coastal Cottage is just that. It is bergamot. Bergamot is an Italian citrus fruit, highly coveted in the home fragrance and personal fragrance world. So we used bergamot, we used sea salt, we used a little fresh mint. Really subtle and funny. When Megan smelled Sunny Coastal Cottage, she's like, is there a little mint in there? So not like sweet candy cane mint, like fresh chopped mint, okay? Then we added in peony. So you've got a little subtle floral. We have a little bit of juniper. So you've got a little bit of that kind of green and then some light musk. It is, oh, it's so good. Like, oh, it's fresh, it's light, it's easy to be around. I say that a lot about our fragrances, but that Sunny Coastal Cottage is going to be a new classic. I'm telling you that right now. And then what do I put with it? The number one fragrance request when we asked about this a few weeks ago, and when I've asked here or there, the number one fragrance you all wanted was something in that gardenia, jasmine, tuberose family. You wanted that tropical white floral fragrance. And so leave it to Ed. Oh, this is so nice. He did a gardenia tuberose, but the gardenia has a little bit of lemon peel in it. There is the tuberose, there's jasmine, and some green florals. So if you love a little bit more of that gardenia, white floral, tropical island, not coconut, but there's the lushness of the greens, you have that. And then here's where it all comes together. You burn them together. Oh, and they create the most fantastic third scent. One quick lesson with our candles. Notice our wicks are nice and long. You're going to trim that down to about 1/2 inch the first time that you burn this candle. The first time you burn this candle, you absolutely need to be home for a while and let it burn for a couple of hours so that you have a complete melt pool across the entire surface. If you blow it out and it's only maybe melted this much, then for the next times you burn it, it's only going to melt that far. It won't go past that original canyon, if you will. That's why candles will tunnel. You're wasting the wax. So the first time, really be home for a few hours. Enjoy it. The wax pool that melts is what throws the fragrance. Do that, and you will have a burn all the way down to the very, very bottom of your glass jars. You can use the lids to snuff out the flame. Okay, so that's Sunny Coastal Cottage and Gardenia tuberose. All right, don't go anywhere because I want to tell you about the next one, which was the first one we came up with. And Kylie and Megan, could you maybe refresh my hot water for me for my tea? That would be awesome. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much too. I love all of them. So this was one where I wanted something like the morning, and I wanted something for the evening. And I love it when I'm the first up in the mornings in the summertime and I walk outside with my cup of coffee. I usually let Broski out. And there's like this clean air, morning dew sensation of my garden. There's just this little bit of dampness. There is this, little bit of greens. There's some of the scents, from the lavender in the garden or whatever it might be. And so Ed created a scent called Morning Dew, and it is orange and grapefruit, but it has sage in it, lavender, oak moss, tonka, which is an earthier version of vanilla, and amber. And everybody who has smelled this has gone, wow, that is great. It's very clean. Thank you, Kylie. It's very clean. It's very fresh, just like the morning dew. What do we match that with? How about a stroll in my garden at midnight? So your garden gives off fragrances in the evening too. And so for this, we're going to have fresh leaves, green florals, a little jasmine. Lynn, you were asking about jasmine. There's a little jasmine here. There's some woody notes. There's some earthy moss, but really it has some Mediterranean fig. So you have this sort of earthy green scent. You have the morning dew. And again, oh, I love this one so much. Morning dew, midnight garden. Oh, that's a really good duo. Okay. Thank you, Karen. They are amazing, if I do say so myself. Well, we've worked really hard because we haven't had some really new combos in a long time. So Ed and I were like, we were on a mission for this one. So that one, I love that one too. These are a little different than the Sunny Coastal Cottage, which I think, think of like sunshine, clean, bright. These again, these are more a little more earthy. Nothing, nothing heavy patchouli, nothing sandalwood, nothing too daunting. They are all start clean. This is a really, really good combo. If you know what I'm talking about, just like walking in the garden and getting whiffs of a fragrance here and the greenery and the moonbeams. I mean, it's just amazing. So that's that combo. And then finally, last but not least, do you guys have a favorite yet? You can't because I haven't told you about all of them. Last but not least, Ed had a few fragrances with orchid. And I never really particularly think of orchid as heavily fragranced, but it's a really beautiful, soft note. And so what we've done here is we've done sea salt and orchid. And that one is really nice. And we actually had Katie from KC Essentials use this one in her dough bowls because we loved it so much. So this has some sweet orange peel, sea salt, eucalyptus. There's some watery marine notes in there. So there's a little bit of watery note there. Some freesia, some tonka bean, and then a little bit of amber. The amber just warms it up and it's fabulous. The sea salt and orchid, I think, is going to be another favorite. And then to go with that, we did a vanilla orchid. Ah. And that vanilla orchid has your orchid. It has some jasmine. It has a little orange. This has a little bit of light musk, and this does have a little sandalwood, but sandalwood and vanilla play very nicely together. Vanilla really calms down what I find can sometimes be a little bit of off-putting with the sandalwood. And this one is just a little bit of it. And if you do them together, you get the warmth of that vanilla orchid and the watery, salty floral. And together, they're fantastic. You don't have to burn them together. I'm just saying that, sometimes I don't think you would ever burn what would be a horrendous combination. I don't even know. I don't know that you would burn like a lemon pastry cake candle and then like a heavy sandalwood amber candle. Like those would kind of be gross together, right? But what we try to do when we do these duos is give you things that have some harmony together in their fragrances and then really do create that experience. So, oh, those are so good. I know, Julie, it's so hard to choose. So here's what I would say. If you're a floral person, I would do the orchids. If you're somebody who loves sort of just like the smell of outdoors, meaning fresh cut grass, walking through a garden, the notes that you get from, a little lavender here, a little citrus tree there. I think that morning dew midnight garden would be for you. And then the Sunny Coastal Cottage and the Gardenia tuberose, like that is, I think, for those of you who really like the notes that are clean. That Sunny Coastal Cottage is a very clean note, like clean laundry, sun-dried, on the line, salt air breeze. It's the overriding note there is clean. We partnered it with the Gardenia tuberose, which is a floral, a white floral, but again, it's not bogged down with a lot of other notes either. So I hope that helps you with your decision. And remember, with any of those, you're going to get a 2-ounce bottle of our room spray. Those room sprays are fabulous. They're all essential oils. Some of them are different colors than others. That doesn't mean they're bad. It just means that's how the oils are. And if you shake them up, then they could turn a little bit milky. This one is vanilla. And then, oh, it's a good one. 2 sprays, really. Great to spray before company comes. Great to spray after you've, cleaned your kitchen at night and give it a little spray. Our room sprays are fantastic. They are in every bathroom in my house. They're actually everywhere in this house because we love them so much. So check those out. Take advantage of those bonuses. Debbie said, I bought the set with the morning dew. Can't wait to get it. I can't wait to get the reviews on these. We've done a lot of good fragrances. These are all winners. They're all winners. Oh, Christine, thank you. Just ordered the set of 4 room spray sampler. Can't wait to try them. Well, thank you. That's the perfect segue, because something we've never done before is we've never done a little sampler of our room sprays. And so we thought for the anniversary, that would be super fun to do. So this is another new item. for you to try. You're going to get 4 2-ounce bottles of our room sprays. And in that set, you're really getting some of our best. You're going to get lavender. Love that in the evening time, a quick mist before bedtime. Breathe in that lavender. You're going to get lemon pound cake. I mean, oh my gosh, so good. Became a fast and furious bestseller. Like, we talked about it and all of a sudden you all bought it, you loved it, and you couldn't stop talking about it. So lemon pound cake and a room spray. With Grace, this is, if you're familiar with the Philosophy Amazing Grace scent, it was inspired. Definitely that scent inspired this. It is a very clean, quiet, feminine fragrance. Again, wonderful to spray as you're getting ready in the morning, something that you can breathe in. When you're sitting and reading a book, give it a little spray and breathe it in. It's a beautiful fragrance. And then our home fragrance. And our home fragrance is our number one fragrance. It is called Home because when I smell that, I feel at home. It's how I want my home to smell. It's how I want to welcome people to my home. And our home fragrance is oh, thank you, Becky. The home fragrance is the absolute best fragrance I've ever smelled. Hard to explain the scent, but it's the best signature scent in my home now. Thank you, Becky. What I've come to find with that fragrance is it's a lot more tropical than I think I ever gave it credit for. But in talking with people, that's kind of what they smell. But it's an exotic tropical. So we don't use, grapefruit. We use pomelo. We use mandarin. We use lush greens. There's a little sugar citrus note to the home fragrance. This is the big bottle of it. We sell it in the big too. And my team will tell you, I spray this before every one of our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube lives. Like, this one is just divine. And so you'll get to try that in the clear bottle in our 4 room spray sampler. All right. So we've never done that before. Kind of fun. Something new for the anniversary. You get all 4 of those. One other thing I just want to remind you of, as you're looking at our prices, shipping and handling is included in everything. So keep that in mind. Sherry, are they safe for pets? All I can tell you, I have dogs, just one now, right now, but have had dogs forever. And I spray these and burn these candles in my home. They are natural soy. They have no paraffins. They are natural essential oils. So if you're going to use a candle or a spray, we use the best ingredients. Talk to your veterinarian, ask them if they are comfortable, with our products. But I haven't had any issues with pets and our products. So I think that that's important to share. Again, I'm not an expert there. And every dog and pet is going to be a little bit different. I know that that with cats, there can be some sensitivities to certain essential oils. So I would just err on the side of caution there. I think that's the right thing to do. But I can tell you, in our home, we have an 11-year-old Rottweiler, and either the wax melts, the room sprays, or the candles are going in our home all of the time. Okay. Any questions? Sandy ordered the Sunny Coastal Cottage and Gardenia tuberose. Awesome. Any questions I can answer before I move on to our next thing? Real quickly. Any questions about the fragrances, the room sprays, the bonus offer? Again, that's a special while supplies last offer from Candle Maker Ed. He's going to include a 2-ounce room spray, fragrance of his choice, in your order as a way to say thank you and an extra. So if there's any questions about the fragrances or that room spray sampler, which I love. Do you guys love that? Plus, it's a fun way to get to try some new things too, right? You get the home, you get the with Grace, you get lemon pound cake, and you get lavender. It's a good set. All right. Can I show the bread bowl? I don't think, Kylie, do we have any of the dough bowls here?
I don't believe we do.
I don't have any samples of the dough bowls. It's the exact same one we've always sold, Lynn, and that may not mean anything to you. But it's about this big, I would say. Do we have
an older dough bowl, probably?
Yeah, is there an older one? Let's see if we can find an older one, not one that's brand spanking new. Just so you can at least see what it looks like. And once you've burned that all out, you can use that wood, that little bowl for other things. The thing with the dough bowl candles, Kate, that's made for us by Casey Essentials. She uses the same recipes from Ed for the fragrances. So if you do the orchid combo in our smaller candles, it's the same sea salt and orchid in the bigger candle. But in those dough bowl candles, those have wood wicks. So they have that kind of crackling noise to them. And that kind of makes them apart. And we have different fragrances, Lisa, in the dough bowl. We do the dough bowl in the home fragrance. We do the dough bowl in the sea salt and orchid fragrance. I know we have one with a pretty Mother's Day wrap around it. And you can find out all the information over at justjillshop.com. I apologize. I don't know it all off the top of my head. I hadn't planned on talking about it tonight, but happy to share. And I can hear Kylie down in my basement, otherwise known as the prop closet warehouse of Just Jill, et cetera, et cetera. And I'll try to show you what one of those dough bowls looks like. I think she's coming. Three options. All right. So real quickly, here's, this one's kind of been burned. This is the home fragrance, but here's what the bowl looks like. So you can see. All right. So there's that one. And then here's the white one. Here's the white bowl. And it's a little bit distressed. All right. So just, I hope that helps, Lynn. Hopefully you can see that. And I would say, similar to our candles, if you can burn this the first time and get an even melt across everything, that will ensure that you get a clean melt every single time. All right. So hopefully that answers your question. My pleasure. Okay. Can we move on? Let's move on to something else. Let's talk about, real quickly, I'm just going to do a quick hit and then we'll talk about Power Beads. One of the items we launched when we launched the Just Jill shop was an assortment of watches by Ecclesi. Robert Elizondo, the founder and head designer of Ecclesi, has been a friend of mine for a really long time. Jan, I have your watch and love it. I'm so glad. Well, here's the news, everybody. This has been a bestseller for us for 3 years. It is beautiful sterling silver. Even with the price of the silver market, we did not raise our price. But I'm sad to say we're retiring our 2 Ecclesi watches. That's not to say that Robert and I aren't working on some other things, but the time has come for us to retire these pieces. And so they are the lowest price they've ever been. So this is an all sterling silver watch. This is Italian foxtail chain. Look at the fluidity there. There will be removable links. And then you choose, here's the watch face, super easy to read. It has like an artisan crafted design going around the face of the watch. The hour and minute hand will glow in the dark. And then all you have to do is decide which stone you want for the watch face. Now, the original was this one. This was the very first one. When I first got in touch with Robert and said, I want to do a watch with you, and I wanted to have a blue face because I wanted to look like jeans, because if you have a great pair of jeans or a good denim jacket, it works with everything. So that was what we wanted. And so we did Sodalite as that beautiful watch face. Then I knew there were a lot of you who liked something a little bit more feminine, or you wanted something that looked a little bit lighter, or maybe could sometimes be a little more dressy. And so we added the white mother of pearl. Beautiful quality of white mother of pearl. Those numbers and everything are hand applied. Then Robert said, I have this beautiful black mother of pearl. What do you think? And when we first brought it in, I was like, all right, it's my favorite. Somebody asked me today, which one do you have, Jill? I have all 4 of them. It's kind of the perk of having the watch named after you. This is the one I wear the most. It's this beautiful, more of like a silvery, darker gray, like a gunmetal gray, but look at the iridescence in the mother of pearl. It's the one I wear almost all of the time. It's easy for me to read. It goes with everything. I feel like when I'm dressed in black, it looks a little dressier, but it's totally hip when I'm casual too. I absolutely, positively love it in the black mother of pearl. And then when we finally had to add one more, I said to Robert, let's do turquoise, but can you find some that's a little bit more green? Not quite as robin's egg blue, but has a little bit of green and maybe a little copper matrix running through it. So we did find this beautiful, this is actually Kingman turquoise that he was able to find. You even have it there on the crown, this beautiful kind of greenish color. Not extreme green. It's still turquoise in color with a little bit of that greenish undertone. And a lot of you have really been loving that too. So here's what I need you to know. When we debuted this watch, it debuted at $229. It has been one of our best selling items in 3 years here at Just Jill. We've sold hundreds and hundreds of these watches. We often put it on sale for $189, and boy, do you go crazy for that. We're taking it down another $20. This is the lowest price it's ever been. And when it's gone, it's gone. It's $169. It comes with a 5-year Eclisi warranty. It comes gift boxed beautifully. As I said, there will be some removable links here. Let me just show you what those look like. So there will be 2 of these links here. So when you get it at home, if you feel like it needs to be a little smaller, take those links out. If you need it to be a little bit bigger, add the links in. If you get it at home and realize, gosh, I wish I could just have one more link to make it just even bigger, reach out to our customer service at hello@justjill.com, and we can touch base with the Eclisi team. And for a nominal charge, we can probably get you another link or 2 if you should need them so that you have the right fit for the watch. It is comfortable. I love that this is hinged, okay? And I just want to show you, like, why did I do it? Look at all those bracelets and look how great that watch works together. Look at my denim jacket and look what I got going on here. That's why I wanted to do a cool watch, because I think when you have a watch that works with everything, listen, I have the Apple Watch too, but it's not really that stylish. It's kind of a big clunky square, right? So I wear it for sport. I wear it if we're out on the boat. I wear it when I'm at the beach. I wear it, if I'm at the pool and it can get wet and all those kinds of things. I wear it if I'm way casual, like in my favorite sweatshirt, going to be at the ball field all day. But when I'm actually like taking a little time for myself, and some days, frankly, that's just a jean jacket, t-shirt, and a pair of yoga pants. But hey, on some of those days, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I love putting on a piece of watch that also feels like a nice piece of jewelry. And that's really what Eclisi is all about. So run, don't walk for those. When they're gone, they're gone. Gobs of you bought it yesterday. We promoted it on social today. I saw the numbers. It's going. So I don't know if it's going to last the month. We have a few to go around in each of the 4 choices. A lot of you bought one and thought, gosh, I wish I could have another. Some of you have all 4. Nicest compliment ever. Lorene said, I have both of these watches and have been very happy with them. Thank you. It's just a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous watch. And I just will say, for those of you that also shop with me on QVC with J Jewelry, this watch with your J Jewelry is 110% awesome. So just think about that too. If you wear some of the jewelry from my friend Robert Mance, his Balinesian jewelry, that watch is awesome. If you buy Carolyn Pollock's America West collection, that watch is awesome. So it goes with great silver jewelry. It goes with some of those designer collections too. All right, so there's that. Enjoy, run, don't walk. So there's a lot of silver in that piece. Okay, how about a little home decor piece? Don't forget to make sure you're commenting, YouTube and Facebook friends, because we're going to do a little drawing in a little bit for those spring coasters. But speaking of coasters, this was a set of coasters that I absolutely wanted to bring in, because while we were doing some that had the cute motifs, can I just tell you truly, with my decorating style, I'm not a cutesy person. I appreciate them. They make me happy. I think they're darling, but I like to have a set of coasters out that kind of goes with my decor. And a lot of you were asking me for, could you please bring in some things that aren't so seasonal, but could be pieces for my home that would allow me to have them out most of the year. That's why we did the set of 3 hurricanes. You can, check those out on .com or and justjillshop.com. You can also take a look, we're going to be bringing in some new trays. We have some other home decor pieces coming in that I think you'll really like. But these coasters have these cool, they're actually glass. It's a tempered glass. The same way that they do these for cutting boards, this is a coaster set. And it's, a lot of you wanted coastal, a lot of you wanted navy. You know how much I love to decorate with navy. You were asking me for those colors too. So these are now $25 for this set. Even if it's not something for your house, it's an awesome hostess gift. So think about Mother's Day, think about birthdays coming up, a little something for a girlfriend, $25, and something that will work with just about any home decor. It comes in this holder, which is this kind of matte gold. So it's a really nice, presentation as it's sitting out. And then here are the patterns. Each one's slightly different. By the way, they also have the little rubber feet, so it won't scratch up your surfaces. So you have these 4 kind of cool Art Deco patterns in these coasters to have sitting out. Like, they're so pretty sitting out on your coffee table. We have a set of these down at the beach. We have a room there that we call our blue room because it's painted navy. And the furniture that I've used there are tans and gold tables. And so this just sitting there, it's just this little touch that just kind of somehow brings the whole room together. And you could do this in a farmhouse. You could do this on your kitchen island with a big basket, put the coasters in there. So when people come and sit at your island and drink iced tea, you can put a coaster down for them. So for the price point, I think you'll be very happy with the quality of these. I loved the design, and I just thought it was just something different to bring to you outside of the cute coasters that we'll always do as well. I was so happy when we brought coasters in because it showed me that you all have a love for those little touches around the house like I do. So check those out. Just Jill Anniversary Special, and when they're gone, they're gone. So we can't get more of them. But a really nice offer at $25. I think usually our coasters are $30, and they don't come with a holder. So this one's $25 and it comes with the holder, and I think you'll be very pleased. So check those out. All right, one more thing real quickly. Just got them back in stock. We debuted these a couple of weeks ago, and you went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for these. I love soap rocks. How can I possibly have a Just Jill shop and not offer soap rocks, right? So this was a brand new set we put together, and it's called Jill's Unique Gemstone Favorites. So in this set, you're going to get 3 of the large 6-ounce size soap rocks. The first one is labradorite. So we had offered labradorite with a soap dish, and we reordered it a couple times. Well, then we can't get that soap dish anymore. But you all were saying, like, is there any way I could just get the labradorite soap? Like, could you put that in a set? So I was like, of course. So here's your labradorite soap. Is that amazing? Look at the greens and the grays and the blues that are all within that gorgeous soap. Love it. So you get that. Ametrine. So the ametrine is this look of the pink and like the rose quartz and the amethyst and some gold running through it. Fantastic. And then this one is the blue fluorite. So look at how gorgeous that is. I mean, it kind of either looks like you're up on the moon looking down in the oceans of the earth, or it looks like all those beautiful colors you see when you go to tropical locations and you see those shades of watery blues. So all 3 of those, check those out. That's our set of 3 Jill's Unique Gemstone soaps. So those are awesome. Rochelle said soap rocks are awesome. Got this set and love it. Yeah, people, you all are loving this set. We knew it was going to be popular because it's different and had some neat stones, but we were like, oh my gosh, like we better do another reorder on those because people are loving it. So check those out. They come individually wrapped. And if you've never used these before, these aren't just to look pretty. You can use these as a beauty bar. They're vegetable-based glycerin, a lot of organic ingredients, trace minerals, jojoba, calendula, aloe, comfrey, all of these things that create a really luscious, creamy lather, great for shaving your legs and under your arms, especially now that we have to start, can't wear our long socks and our long pants. We're going to start wearing crop pants and sandals. So for a nice close shave, you can use this to wash your face, to take off your makeup. Almost everyone I've ever talked to, in fact, I've never had anybody tell me otherwise. So I guess I can say everyone I've ever talked to about these has ever told me that this soap strips their skin. In fact, just the opposite. So it cleans your skin, it hydrates your skin, it leaves it nice and smooth. So, keep one by your bathroom sink for washing your hands, give it as a gift. They're just awesome. But that's a brand new set of soap rocks. All right. And then for outside, and then I'm going to do power beads, I promise. For outside, it was last year in April that we started to bring you our beautiful wind chimes. And so now that April's here and you might be starting to pull out your patio furniture and starting to do some planting, or maybe some of your flowers that you've ordered from us. We work with Roberta's. So Roberta's is a family-owned business. They have amazing plants and flowers. So check out our assortment of live plants from Roberta's. But when you're creating that outdoor space, I love a wind chime. It's another one of those items that I think as a gift, you can never go wrong with. And so we launched wind chimes from our partners at Gans last year. And this year Bern and I saw this in January, and I thought Bern's head was going to explode. She was like, that ruby-throated hummingbird is beautiful. So this is the hummingbird we brought in. It looks like glass, doesn't it? Look at that. It's so sparkly. It's so clear. It's tinted here with just a subtle little bit of red. The body is clear. The wings are green. And so, first of all, that just glistens in the sun. Then, speaking of glistening, I'm going to move this close. Look how they diamond cut the chimes themselves. So this is like a symphony and jewelry in your garden. When the sun catches this and that hummingbird glows, beautiful, no batteries required. The sound of this wind chime is so delicate and soothing. I love wind chimes, but I don't want a clanker, right? And I don't want it to be too heavy. I like something that's a twinkle. And that's what this is. And then the other pieces, speaking of jewelry, look at that baby. That looks like a big, huge peridot. So it's this beautiful Granny Smith apple green. And that is what is hanging down from the length of the wind chime. A great gift for Mother's Day. A nice little treat for you to sit out and enjoy every day. Again, you can hang this from a tree branch. You can hang it from a stake. You'll find places to hang this. But we've put this on sale too. So happy anniversary, everybody. Normally it was close to $40. Now we're at $35. And really just the most beautiful wind chime I think we've ever done. So pretty, the beautiful sound. And again, when I first saw these are from a company called Crystal Expressions that's partners with Gans. When I first saw them, I thought I was looking at like faceted Swarovski crystal. Like that's how clear and magnificent these pieces are. They don't cloud, they stay shiny. They're just beautiful. Now, not to say, you might need to wipe it off once in a while if it's out in the elements and dusty and all those things, but this isn't something that's going to change its look over time. I just think it's so pretty. And when the sunlight catches that hummingbird, it's fabulous. So that's another special anniversary offer for you, because I know you all will want to put that out and enjoy it this season. All right. And then before I let you go, let's talk about Power Beads by Jen. So Power Beads by Jen, one of the original jewelry brands that we started carrying here at Just Jill 3 years ago, hundreds, if not thousands, of Power Beads bracelets have been sold through Just Jill, which is pretty humbling and amazing. That this little business that we started has generated such excitement and new fun things for all of you. Jen from Power Beads by Jen is local here in Pennsylvania. Our kids grew up playing sports together, but our paths didn't cross that much. I knew who she was. She knew who I was. We'd say hello. And it was at a baseball game for her older son. I ran into her at the baseball field, and I originally had talked to her about possibly doing a bracelet for my friend Melissa Epps and Keith Epps from QVC. And they were embarking on this journey to raise money to build a home for their special needs daughter. And I said, gosh, is there any way could I partner the two of you together? So maybe you could do a bracelet and Melissa could sell it and it could raise money to help Sonder House. So that was terrific. That was a wonderful connection. It makes you feel so good when you can help two people. But then when I started my business, I reached out to Jen and I'm like, all right, my turn. Would you consider allowing me to sell your bracelets through my site? And so the first bracelet we created was the Jill bracelet. Again, works back to that sodalite face on the Ecclesi watch, but I wanted a bead bracelet that was as friendly to your wardrobe as your favorite pair of jeans. When you have a great pair of jeans, it goes with everything. Floral blouse, polka dot blouse, t-shirt, sweatshirt, sweater, blazer. Like you can do so much with it. And that's what I wanted this bracelet to be. Thanks, Anita. I'm so glad you love Power Beads. So this was the original. We did it with the hammered heart, right? And it was $49 and we sold it all day long and on Sunday. But for the month of April, all Power Beads bracelets are going to be $39. So if you've wanted to create a stack, if there's a couple you'd like to buy for Mother's Day gifts, graduation gifts, you want to do your early holiday shopping, now is the time for you to pick up Power Beads. Every Power Beads bracelet is a natural, genuine origin gemstone. Some are faceted, some are smooth. We at our team work with Jen to create unique combinations of the charms and the bracelets. Some of the bead bracelets, when you see Power Beads by Jen Petites, those beads are 10 millimeters in size. If you just see Power Beads by Jen, those beads will be 12 millimeters in size. There's the difference in the size of the beads. The 12 millimeters were the originals, and a lot of you said, I love them, Jill, but I wish they were a little smaller. We went to the 10, and that's what most of our assortment is now, but some of you wanted some bigger beads, so we added a few back into the assortment. I said to Jen, for the anniversary, we've got to come up with a new bracelet that could be the companion to the heart bracelet that so many people have. And so this is what we did. We took the sodalite beads and we did these rondelles of silver in 3 stations. Don't you love it? Look how good they are together, everybody. So you have this rondelle bead granulation look. You have your silver heart. Again, you have highs and lows here on these beads. So just like denim comes in bleached and medium wash and indigo and dark rinse, you're going to have all of those shades of blue on this bracelet. Amy said, I love Power Beads, how each design is unique with meaning. Yes. I also wanted to give this because for those of you who want to layer, but you don't want, every bracelet to have charms hanging down. Now this one just has those beads across the top. If you picked up the Ecclesi watch, look how great those two are together. You're welcome. Aren't those good? So you do that, and okay, you want to throw that into the mix? That's pretty special. Kind of loving it. So that's one of our new bracelets. Also, Jen does these 2 set of hematite bead bracelets. They're great to throw in. Patricia said, oh, can you put Patricia's back up? Thank you. I purchased the original blue Power Beads bracelet, one of my favorites. I wear it often. Oh, I'm so glad, Patricia. Thank you. So these come in the silver tone and in the gold tone. So these won't tarnish. They won't fade. They're stretch bracelets. They're super comfortable. So check those out. also $39. And then there's the new sort of status bracelets that Jen added to our assortment that have these elongated, bolder looks to beads. Those are usually $54. Now they're $39. So that's another extra special addition to our Power Beads by Jen sale. Look how good those are together. If you like the earthy look, or if you want to do something a little bit lighter. Okay, how about this, and then you could throw that into the mix. That's a good combo right there. Look at that. And then, of course, we do all of these wonderful beads. So if you love the ocean, look how gorgeous. These are the larger beads we did with that charm. Here's one that's brand new. We did the lavender jade. Lavender's having such a moment in fashion right now. It's so pretty. Look at it with the little shell charm. That could be pretty for mom for Mother's Day. Another, if she loves the water, that gorgeous piece with the enameled shell with the little faux pearl on the inside. How pretty those beads just sparkle. How about one with a flip-flop? We did a new version of a flip-flop for you. It has that cute little pink flip-flop. I love that. We have this one for those of you who love the look of turquoise. This is a turquoise howlite. And then it has the sand dollar. I love that, actually. Oh, what about that? And your Khaleesi watch. Okay, you're welcome. That's pretty nice. Kind of loving that. These bracelets, by the way, come in 3 sizes, small, average, and large. Small is for a very small wrist. So if you usually need a 6-inch bracelet, 6¼ inch bracelet, you're going to be the small. The average is really 6 3/4 to 7 1/4. That's what I wear. And the large is 7½ to 8 inches. These are stretch bracelets. Do not stretch them to put them on. Put them over your hand like this. Roll it down. Okay. Love that. And when you go to take it off, don't stretch it, roll it off. All right. So that's a good one if you like a beach motif. This one has been very popular this season. This is this beautiful pink with the little queen bee. So that's kind of fun for mom for Mother's Day. Also pretty for mom. Here's our spring agate with that little posy. Remember, all of these, $39. This one was very popular. Debbie, I'm going to be broke, Jill. I'm sorry, Debbie. Look how pretty that one is. And then for my pet lovers, you've been wanting it. Now it's on sale. This one has been so popular. And look at this gorgeous kind of gold in quartz that we have there. And then you have that really pretty enameled paw print heart. So great. Oh, Sue, I received the animal lover bracelet today and it's beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad, Sue. Awesome. Oh, we have a new pineapple version too. Be the pineapple, okay? Wear a crown and be sweet. So here is this really pretty, sparkly stone, and then the pineapple has pearls. Is that the cutest? Wouldn't that be a good hostess gift? All my Florida ladies, Hawaii ladies, kind of loving that. We do have another version of the pineapple too. That's kind of lemonade quartz. Agnes, we raise bees. I have to have the bee. You have to have it. You must. And then we also have, the origins of Power Beads by Jen. She loves that there's meaning with each stone to give women strength. But she also, is very strong in her faith. And so there is a faith collection of the Power Beads by Jen bracelets that feature different types of, religious medallions. And I just want to share those because if you are someone who wants to wear symbols of your faith, I think that the collection that Jen has put together and the pieces we've selected, here's a beautiful angel, nice for confirmations and things that are going on right now, Holy Communions. This one here says, God is with you. Just a beautiful charm that might be meaningful graduation gift as you're sending your, daughter, granddaughter, niece off to college. My son, Trevor, has decided, okay, this just in. Are y'all ready? He's decided where he's going to go to college. My little baby boy is going to college. But in the fall, he will be headed to Harrisonburg, Virginia, and he is going to be a Duke at James Madison University. So we are really excited. There's a JMU flag hanging up. I was wearing a JMU t-shirt last night. So Trevor's headed to James Madison, and that's where my husband, Doug, went to school. Our nephew, Alex, went there. Doug's brother, Dave, went there. So there's a pretty nice collection of family members who've gone to JMU, and I like that it's just going to be a few hours away. So anyway, that's happening. Anyway, one more. I just want to show you this one other really cute. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, we're really excited. This is blue lace agate, and look at the cute little bird's nest with the sweet little pearls there. And then one other bracelet, although it's not a beaded bracelet, but this one is also $39. And a lot of you have loved this bracelet. So this is that kind of matte paper clip style with the hammered heart dangling down. And that's on sale as well. Whew. All right. That was a lot, everybody. And I got through it without coughing. Oh, the giveaway. Okay. Everybody make sure you've commented. If you're following right now, Facebook and YouTube, make sure you put something in the comments. It doesn't matter how many times you comment. You just have to comment. All right. And then we're going to do our little drawing for all of you to see who won the spring coasters. Did you like the assortment we put together tonight? I hope you did. I hope you're excited about the new fragrances. I hope you're having fun shopping for new bracelets. Like, these are just the best. You cannot have too many. They are awesome. Thank you, Eric. I'm glad I'm feeling better too. I can see some comments over here. Love everything. Oh, thanks everybody. We have more to come. So just a heads up while Megan's, we'll do the last like 10-second countdown here while you're making your comments. Next week, Maria McCool will be here from Callista. We have new items from Callista and special offers. Coming up the week after that, we're going to be doing some home decor items. And for those of you who have been loving our Loomies lanterns, buckle up, Buttercups, because we got a special buy from them that's unbelievable. And if you've been wanting to try them, you're going to get to try them with some of these special offers we have coming up. Bernadette has a big phone call tomorrow, and if all goes well, that could be a huge special guest coming at the end of the month. We had an amazing call with a very well-known jewelry company, and we're hoping to be offering their products by the end of the month. So we got a lot going on. There's a lot of cool things coming. Some new food items coming. So just like I said, buckle up, Buttercups. This is going to be a fun ride. It's only April 3rd, and it's just beginning. Oh, and P.S. and by the way, did you know it's my birthday on Saturday? I think it's going to be a good year. 56 was always my number that I wore in field hockey, and I will be 56 this year. That means I am closer to 60 than I am to 50. Just to put it in perspective for us all. All right, are we ready for the drawing? Let's do a drawing. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Who will it be? Who will it be? Patricia! Patricia Nacy. All right, Patricia, I just saw somebody's birthday. Oh, Gina, it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. Patricia, we will be in touch with you. Megan will reach out to you. We'll get your address, and you'll get those cute spring coasters. I hope you enjoy those. All right, friends, I adore you. Thank you for keeping me company tonight. Thank you again for all of your support. I hope you know, I get such a kick out of all of this, and I love and appreciate all of you so much. You're just awesome. Look at our community. Look how nice people are here. Isn't that refreshing in this world of social media where you can actually interact with people and it's nice and it's respectful and it's kind? It's a good thing. You're good people. So thanks so much. Have a great night. See you back here next week. And if you're not doing anything on Saturday, go have a cupcake in honor of my birthday. That's all the permission you need. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.